G'day everyone. One of the things I'm always asked is how I pose my brides, and I wanted to take you through a little bit about this today. So you're going to hear what I say to the brides at the beginning of the day. I discussed this before we start to do all the formal shots and everything else. So you're going to see how this actually works in this, and then we're going to do some pre-shots that we do before I get the brides actually changed. So you're going to see how we do those sort of shots that are very relaxed. I like to do them even when they're still in their dressing gowns or whatever they're wearing first thing in the morning, but this is always after their makeup has been completed. So in this video you're going to see posing techniques, and you're also going to see what I do for the sort of shots before we actually get them changed. And I think you'll find this really interesting, well at least I hope you do, and we'll have a look at those videos now. And just lean, all of you sort of lean on the fences. All right. Now a couple of things with today, just make sure unless I ask you to look at me, don't. Okay. If I want your attention I'll say look this way. Apart from that, just be natural and stuff like that. I've told the boys to try and make sure they put their phones in their back pockets, so if you do see that, just so yeah, because otherwise you'll get, you'll see a big thing there. Apart from that, when you're in your dresses, keep your arms away from your body, because if you don't do that, the second you put your arm in, this is going to look bigger. All right, so keep your arm away from your body just a little bit like that. That will give you it'll slim you down on that section as well. With any photos, particularly when you're standing in front of me, make sure you stand to the side. It doesn't matter which side, but if you, you're not too much, but girls particularly, if you face front on towards me, basically what's going to happen is it's going to make you look wider. Guys can be straight and they can be front on because guys, it looks masculine. But with girls, you should be more on the side, and basically like this, and whichever hip you're pointing towards me now, you push away onto the back foot. So you'd go like that. So immediately what that does is it makes you slim down here. Your arms are a little bit away from your body, and then your chin, the secret with your chins is always to bring your neck a little bit forward and then down. If you do that, it's going to make your neck nice and long, and you'll get rid of this. Because as soon as, if you keep your neck in, and this is what's going to happen, everyone has this bit underneath here, but the second you go like that, you watch what happens to my neck. See what happens? And if I bring it down, and it never shows on the camera. All right, so let's take a shot anyway. Now that I've done that, I'm going to blow your mind, is there? All right, so look this way, girls. Now just choose someone each, look at each other. Doesn't matter who you choose. Okay, beautiful. So come out here now. Yeah, well, I'll do it here in the shade, then they're not so squinting. So come out up there, just stand in there, girls, so I can see a bit of a face. Oh, I love it. All right, now grab each other's bums.
Hannah's got a hard one.
Ooh! All right, now turn around and face me. So, no, oh yeah, actually I'll do one like that with you looking back. So do that again and then look back towards me. Yeah, and then turn around, that's it. Look amazing. All right, now turn around completely, face me, cuddle into each other. All right, now what I want you to do is let me just get one first. Now look at each other. All right, now start tickling each other. And I really mean tickle.
Tickle Hannah.
Tickle Hannah. Go. You got to really tickle her though. Because I want it hysterical. Okay, all right. Now, what I'm going to get you to do is just walk a little bit away. I want you all to walk towards me, all right? But look at each other while you're walking and just talk, all right? So, yeah.
Move that so you don't stand on it.
All right, so stop about there. That'll be fine.
What do you want to talk about?
Now, and make sure you look at each other, all right? You don't even have to talk. It just looks like you're talking. All right, off you go. So just start walking slowly. Okay. All right, we're done. Now, what we'll do now is is your dress, it's just zip up at the back, isn't it? So yeah, so we don't have to worry too much. If we can get your dress on and just sort of, leave it the last bit, because I'll photograph that part. Yep. We'll have to go in and organise where we're going to do it.
And all that
yeah, after that.
Yep, okay.
Okay, let's go do that then.
That's heavy.
Okay, so you'll notice that my intention there was to just discuss with the brides how to make them look the prettiest on the day, and the bridesmaids. It was mostly things like keeping their arms away from their body, which stops their arms from flattening out in that area. The way that they face, a little bit on an angle, and push their hip away from their body, which moves their face forward. They're really important, things like that. talking about reminding the girls to tell the guys about having their phones in their pockets to put them somewhere else so you don't see those bulges in their pants. Things like that, you know, look really bad in the images later on. You'll notice then too that I moved into just taking photos, like I said before, the bride was getting changed. Now that part of the ceremony or the shooting is really important, because what I'm trying to do there is ease the tension of the day and make the bride and the bridesmaids very relaxed for what's going to come later on. And it always works. So I always make those parts of the shooting very, very light. We always have a lot of fun. That's why I was getting them to slap each other on the bum and things like that, and just interact with them all the time. And it opens up that communication for later on in the day, and that's really important to do that. If you don't do that sort of thing early on, your bride will still be nervous a lot later on. And you'll find the way that I work there immediately relaxes everyone, and everyone then it has a good day from that point on, and they know basically where I'm going to come from and how I'm going to shoot with them for the rest of the day. It's also important to say things like, don't look away from the camera. Make sure you're always paying attention to me if I call you, because if one person looks away at another photographer or someone taking photos, that image is ruined for the bride and groom. So that's another thing as well. And I do always tell the bride, because I hate them always looking at me. I like most of my shots to be natural just as they're happening. And if you don't tell them early on that if I need your attention, I'll call you, they will always look at you. And I don't like that type of shoot. I like to be more sort of journalistic and shoot as things happen as well through the day. If I need their attention, and I often do need their attention, I'll actually call them and say, look this way, please. And then I can do this shot with them looking at me. So let me know what you think about that down below, and I'll see you all again soon for the next part of this series, where we're going to be looking at the bride changing. Bye for now.